Log number 7350. So it hasn't been the best couple of weeks for the Awakened. Vinny was a drunken mess, Grace was being punished, and the doctor was being forced to sit through the Awakened book club, refreshments provided. Still, they got a little powwow in before the show, and it went weirdly well. Anyway, let's get started with scenario... Oh fuck, hang on, I gotta fix something. 1 second, everybody.
Anyway, so Harry got the wand, and the blanket, and the stone. He lived and saved...
Wait, what?
Well, you see, it really, the stone that he had the whole time, it totally saved the day. Back in the first one that I mentioned.
That first stone, the one that they couldn't decide is philosophers or sorcerers.
Yes, the one that they got confused in translation.
Okay, okay, so I'm still stuck on the thing that can send you back in time and why they don't just use that all the time thing.
Well, because it breaks the rules of time travel in theory, and the Ministry, after the evil snake dude got in power, he banned them and destroyed them, and everyone apparently listened.
Well, why didn't they just use it, like, before he got into power, like when he tried to go kill the Potters? Why didn't they just use it then to stop him?
Fixed point in time? I'm not entirely sure.
There are so many things you could do with the time travel thing, and there's a girl who uses it to help with her homework! This is a ridiculous series!
Well, yeah, because it makes it awesome that she goes to 12 classes all at the same time sometimes.
Oh, that doesn't break the space-time continuum, but going back to save a baby? That's somehow worse?
I guess. It's just a baby, though, so who knows? He survived anyways.
You know what? I'm having trouble wrapping my head around this. I think I'm going to get something to drink.
There you two are.
And speaking of having something
looking
to
for
drink...
you.
Oh.
Come on, come in. What are you doing? Just fucking standing there like a couple of deer. Come on, take a seat, grab a drink. We're having a fun time.
Drinks, right? Those don't mix with my meds.
You're dead, buddy. Meds don't matter anymore.
That.
Good argument, right?
You're right. You're right, but how much have you drunk?
That's a lot. Don't worry about it.
Have you just been drinking the whole time we've been in the scenarios?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Oh,
I was looking around a little bit, but then I decided that I was wasting my time and that there was a perfectly good bar here with replenishing drinks. And I decided to have a little fun for once. You know how it is. Have a little celebration.
Well,
is that so wrong?
Nothing wrong doing that, I guess.
Exactly.
Don't know what you're celebrating, though.
You, buddy boy. I'm celebrating you. You're back in town. You're back better than ever, it seems.
Oh, I didn't know that was... Oh.
What? Buddy, I've spent so many games just trying to help you out. I am just... I'm excited.
Well, I am here now. Got to wear a tutu.
And... See? Doc, I told you this one would be fun. I think. Oh, no.
I'm not really sure you're in any state to remember anything you told me, Mr. Reed.
You're absolutely correct. What a smart guy this guy is.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Okay. What did I miss?
You missed the circus. And you missed a musical, and you missed a dude being repeating, I think he was? I don't remember.
Yes. Yes, he seemed to think we were going back to previous scenarios. Like, during the musical, he thought he was going to a PTA meeting.
Yeah, that one.
Huh. Alright. 1 second. Tommy, be a buddy. Grab me a glass of water. I need to focus.
Sure.
Thank you, please. Okay, so, glad I missed both of those scenarios because it sounds like a fucking shit show. Literally, in both cases, a literal show of just bullshit. But, you said there was a guy remembering.
Kind of. It was weird.
More like remembering just the wrong thing.
Yeah.
But he still remembered something.
Indeed.
Which means we could probably work on it in some way. Okay, so he thought he was going to the PTA meeting. That happened, what, fucking months ago?
Yeah, and then he thought he was going back to Action Con.
Okay, so he can remember the old scenarios.
Yeah,
Which means probably the village one that she fucking recycled probably struck a chord with him at some point. Maybe while we were focused on Christine, he started seeing shit.
Oh.
Okay. Proposition. Let's just start pointing out everything that could be in the slightest related to an old scenario. Say... Thanks, by the way. Say that, I don't know, we're in a grassy area. We could say that we're in Scotland or something, try to connect it to the village. We could, various other scenarios. Say we're in a woodland area, we could try to connect it to that one with the fucking weird fucking flesh-eating monsters. We should try to maybe remind people of what they've been through.
Yeah, pointing out and trying to see if that might be able to do so is a good idea, but gotta be careful not to push the cracks, though.
It'll be fine.
What
it's going to look like is it's going to look like we're fucking with the game, that we're teasing her like she loves this back and forth bullshit so fucking much. That's how it's gonna seem. It's gonna seem like more back and forth. We're only taking the back and forth and being productive with it instead.
Huh.
I like the way you think, Mr. Reed.
Exactly. Thank you.
Sounds like a good idea.
All we gotta do is play her game our way.
Yeah. Gotta make sure we let Grace know next time we see her.
Speaking of that fucking half and half bitch, where is she? She's basically my drinking buddy by this point.
Don't know.
Bad sign. What do you mean you don't know?
Evidently, she punched the murder god.
What?
Square in the jaw.
What?
Then I was gone.
Oh, you look at that.
There was anger, there was yelling, there was punching, then I was at a bar. And I don't drink. So...
I'm sorry, I gotta take a minute to really process this. She finally had the balls to do something, huh?
Apparently. It was kind of scary to watch.
Oh, I imagine. She does not like being touched. But... well, maybe she'll have a little more understanding about how I feel. personal feelings aside, she'll be fine.
Yeah.
Not like she's gonna die. We can't.
Well, we are, but...
Exactly. We ain't going anywhere. Doesn't matter how much torture you go through. And trust me, if you get on her bad side, it's gonna be a lot.
Yeah. Well...
Sorry. Ah, my fucking head.
Was the water bad? Did I not get cold enough water?
No, it's... I've been getting migraines. This fucking place.
Oh.
Just
Okay.
all the fucking floating shit around.
Wow, you look like shit.
Wow, what's your excuse? I'm fucking drunk.
I look wonderful. And also,
Yeah,
I
keep believing that.
cannot get drunk. So there's that.
And you're missing out.
I don't end up looking like you, so there's a positive.
I
there.
don't care. Move on. What do you want?
It's time for the game to start, so I suggest you get your shit together, cause you three, excuse me, 1, 2, 3, yes, 3, one of you is still in the void. Anyway, you all have a train to catch.
Oh boy.
What about the other one?
She'll be on the train. Don't worry about it. Come on, let's go.
Oh, one more thing.
Yes.
Before I forget,
Hmm.
and given my current state, I just might.
Mhm.
How's your...
I'm sorry.
Heard you sustained something.
You know what? Let's get on the train, shall we? Whatever. At least there are more cohesive casts now. Anyway, it was time for a classic tale. Murder on the Murder Express. Who doesn't love a good murder mystery on a train, am I right? I mean, everyone loves murder mysteries. That's what Discord Murder Party pretty much is, but I digress. And speaking of murder, at first it looked like this one was gonna be a bit of a dud. Zuli the Beheader didn't quite live up to her name after Vinny protected Grace, and right after that she was singled out due to her unfortunate podcast reference. But then the wheel spin gifted Grace with her own murder weapon and things got interesting. Unknowingly, poor ignorant Tommy was the unlucky one to go and seek comfort from her. As he bled out over the floor, the little boy Timothy was quick to pull out his pistol and take his assailant John out with him. With that bloodbath out of the way, Grace successfully managed to stay in the shadows and everyone turned on Heracles Periant. Unfortunately, he ended up being the Tanner and blew the whole train up. Yeah, I should probably clean that mess up eventually. Either way, thank goodness, everyone was dead! But it's never that easy, is it? I should have seen the red flag when Herald Press showed up. Once again, a repeat from an old scenario, this time magazine news from our mostly skippable episode 3. Of course a reporter would be well versed in literature, and with that came expectations. The ending was all wrong for him. Murder on the Orient Express ends with a whole group of suspects, after all. And yet he was faced with one murderer and the others who blew up the whole train. It was all wrong for him, and he wasn't going to accept it. Just before I was ready to correct him and send him back to sleep, Vinny and his 2 stooges jumped right in.
So that's it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I guess the Tanner wins. So you guys never
Freaking incredible.
found the final murderer. I guess you can all just get off the train?
Okay, but
that
Oh.
ain't
here's
it.
my
That
question.
ain't it.
Who was the murderer?
Excuse me, hold on. Mr. Press, you have something to say?
That ain't it. That can't be it. I've read this book before. That ain't how it ends.
What do you mean?
Hey, Mystery on the Orient Express is a classic, you know. Aren't all y'all supposed to be murderers? I mean, no, wait.
What?
You, the Scott, I remember you. Y'all the one who told me that, y'all the one that told me y'all were one of them, that I was one of them, didn't you?
Why, in this case, yes, I was one of them.
Something.
Dr. McGillicuddy was going to be my next target, actually.
This is wrong in so many ways. I
Why?
just can't put my finger on it. This is not what I wanted. I just, gosh,
Well, what did you want, Harold?
gosh, I just put so much thought and effort into. I was under the impression that this was gonna be like I was under the impression we were gonna be repeating these scenes over and over again, and then suddenly
No,
all just comes to this sudden halt. This train just. What is going on?
nothing, sweetie. You're mistaken. We did have some familiar things for a bit
I'm
there.
pretty sure I remember how the book ends. I figured it would follow
This
the
isn't
plot
the
of the
book. What are you talking about? This is murder on the Murder
Everything
Express.
has followed a theme from one sense to another. I know it has. I was there. I was there.
Where?
Yes, you were. You were there.
I was in all of them.
Each and every one of them.
Uh,
I told you.
I was made a
You're one of
promise.
us. We're not the only killers. Neither were they. You are too.
But do y'all know that I don't?
Oh.
Well, we know. Oh, Grace, would you like to shed some light?
Well, we know quite a bit. We know that you've been asleep for a while.
Asleep. I'm standing right here. I don't understand. What do y'all...
Harold. I'm sorry. I don't know if I can keep using your false name.
That's his own.
You remember
name.
yours?
It's Harold.
No,
But it was Charlotte
Anything
before. And it was Steve before. It was so many things before.
And now it's Harold. But it's not really what that is it?
I don't know. It all goes by like gosh. I just
Look.
remember going.
Oh, go on. Go on. What do you remember?
I remember a farm. I remember staying on that farm for as long as I can remember, about 20 or so years. I remember looking up at those clouds each and every day. And each day they just started looking the exact same. Every single one of them. God, I just remember thinking, there's gotta be more to this than the life that I'm living. I just wanted something different. Something different.
I gave you something different, though, didn't I? You've been to so many different places.
Then why am I here?
Well, I thought you might appreciate a classic mystery scenario, right?
Because she's running out of ideas.
That's not fucking true. Fuck off.
Nothing has changed. It's all the same.
You
The
felt
same
trapped, didn't
game.
you? You felt trapped. It was all the same.
It's one way to put it.
How long were you on that farm for?
2 decades or so, ma'am.
Oh. It was like a prison, wasn't it? It's your home.
Single year.
It's your
Don't
home that
get me
keeps you
wrong,
safe.
I
You just want to run away from it, don't you? I know. I know. Listen. This is just as much a prison as that farm was. Yes, she may have shown you all these new things, but look, she's running out of ideas.
I'm not running out of ideas. Listen, A nice classic 1920s murder mystery is, well, a classic, and there is no harm in the classics. I thought you'd appreciate the reference, Harold, right? Harold. And there was the circus. You've never been to the circus, Harold, and, thought a musical could be fun. You've never been to the theater. All I was doing was trying to make you happy. I've showed you so many things. There are so many things here for you to paint and create.
Then why did y'all go back to the beginning?
For a thematic reason.
There ain't
Lies.
nothing dramatic about that.
Like we said, she's running out of ideas.
It's not fucking true.
We play the same game every single time. We can't even skip over a little vote, even though we're all unanimous. Now, she follows a formula. You're not exactly gonna get the same thing from that.
There are rules, Vincent Reed, and they have to be followed.
And you're breaking your promise while following.
I have not broken my promise. Harold, I have given you what you asked for, haven't I?
He asked for the village.
Get out of my head. Please.
Harold, listen.
I had full intentions of leaving that farm because I wanted something different. I took that pad of paper and I took that pen because I wanted to make something of myself. Not live a life of lies.
Harold.
You're not the only one.
Yeah.
She gave part of me what I wanted. But, Harold, you need to open your eyes. You need to see. You're being tied down.
Y'all don't need to call me that.
What's your name?
You don't need to take that if you don't want to, Harold. You know, I'll tell you what, we can
Keep away from him.
Let him finish.
I swore that I would make something of the Blackwood name. That's it. Blackwood. Percy Blackwood. That's my name, ain't it?
Percy.
That's my name, ain't it?
Hello, Percy. It's nice to
Welcome
meet
to
you.
the club.
It's good to see you again.
Well, that's something, isn't it? All right. Percy, right? All right, Percy. Okay.
You.
I'll tell you what.
Y'all look familiar.
Hey, Percy. You remember me, right? You remember me? Your muse? Coming to you in your dreams to show you some great, amazing visions. Do you remember any of that, Percy? Do you remember, the big cyber future? Do you remember the beautiful tropical island? Do you remember all the things I've done for you?
Actually, now that y'all mention it, I think I do remember that.
That's right. Of course you do. You remember all of that. And...
Yeah.
You know what?
Y'all are my muse, ain't ya?
That's right, I am. And you know what? I'll tell you what, Percy Blackwood. Now that you're awake, and now that these fuckers keep going on and on about how I have no new ideas or what the fuck ever, let me show you something amazing, Percy Blackwood. Let's try something a little different, shall we? How dare they say I'm running out of ideas? I tried some new roles, and all I get are complaints from these ungrateful idiots. Still, they woke up one of my favorites. Now, I've been called many things in my endless life, but muse! Oh, that sweet little thing flatters me. And well, I wasn't about to give that up to unfair criticism about my lack of creativity. So I dragged Percy away and sat him at the helm of the SS Casilda. Or, as I prefer to call it, Discord Murder Party in Space! I suppose killing each other does get a bit tiresome after a while, so I figured I'd let them try cooperation for once. Percy's brigade found themselves facing off the Jerks, a horde of snails with a fetish for climbing into people's minds. You can't get any more original than that. It was perfect. Percy was happy. Everyone else was, admittedly, fearing for their lives, but that just added to the excitement. And we've got Vincent Reed, who I cannot remember what job I gave you, Vincent. You're the first mate.
Oh God, why does everything feel awful?
Oh,
this is familiar. Fuck.
Because you're in space.
Are we on a boat?
Sort of. We're on a boat in the sky.
Well, sounds like somebody doesn't have their hyperdrive legs yet.
We're on a boat in the sky, and also, by the way, there's actually no gravity up here. There's an anti-gravity field, but there's no gravity.
Oh, what the fuck? I don't like this.
It's okay, you two. I was scared my first time too. Although
I know,
I'm a rookie pilot.
You're people, it's like you've never been in space before.
I haven't. Oh God.
Doctor, we're not as privileged as you!
Oh, this is great. And last but not least, we have my favorite crew member, Captain Percy Blackwood. Percy. Pretty cool, right?
Oh God.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
I've never actually seen space. I mean, I guess the stars count, but I'm in space.
Yeah.
I'm in space.
I know. It's pretty amazing, right?
This is incredible.
Oh, yeah, look over there. See, actually, we are currently floating through. Let me check my notes here. Boop, 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 boop. Yes, we're making our way along Daryl's Nebula. It's beautiful, right? See?
Yeah, it looks great. Don't like it.
Yeah, well, that's really too bad. I didn't make it for you, sweetie. So, how did the new game work? Well, each character started with a list of assets and a story point. During their turn, under Percy's command, they could take action against the Jerks. They rolled a 6-sided die, and the higher the number, the better the result. Or they could use the story point to activate one of their assets, increasing the dice roll from 1 to 2. But if they weren't careful, I could invoke a disadvantage on them, and if they rolled low, that's when things would get fun. Well, for me at least. But once again, I forgot the expect the unexpected rule, because I didn't plan on every player rolling a 5 or a 6 on every goddamn turn! It did, admittedly, produce some interesting highlights. The glitchy robot going out in a blaze of glory, Marvin the Martian rolling so well he kneed an alien to death, Grace Garden ignoring physics completely to throw a magnifying glass at Thames T. Jerk, who was willingly being mind-controlled by his lover. Yeah, his lover. I guess I should mention that too.
Contacting the ship now.
Oh fuck, oh no, fuck, okay. Hello? This is, oh no, I didn't come up, fuck, why didn't I think that you guys would do this? Shit. Here we go. This is...
If that isn't a mood, what is?
Prince Visser Space Louis III. How can I fucking help you, you pieces of meat?
Oh. Piece of meat, eh? You know, I really enjoy being called a piece of meat.
I gotta say, that's not what
Sir.
I was going for.
Sir, I believe we've met our space match. And I believe I've met mine. Why don't I come aboard your ship and show you the best time you've ever had? All I ask is that you leave my friends alone.
I gotta say, I feel like the best time I've ever had would be destroying all of you because we jerks want to take over that planet right over there.
Oh. Then you've never had a night with Thames T. Jerk.
Why would I want that, Thames T. Jerk?
He'll rock your world, baby.
I mean, he does have a point.
There's a reason why There's a reason why I'm ambassador on the #1 space vehicle out of Earth. I tame a lot of ass.
I have 5 asses, sir, and you have I do not think you have enough to manage this.
I've tamed beings with 7 asses. This isn't unusual to me.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
not
I-
wrong.
7
there.
ass
Look at his
quadrant.
track
I don't
record.
think I
I remember
Okay,
this like
well,
yesterday.
roll, I guess. And I'm gonna,
Alright.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna
sorry,
say,
what am I rolling
You're
again?
rolling a d6, and I'm just gonna say right
Thank
now
you.
that you're using your tabletop aspect, Casanova Among the Stars.
There we go.
I can't fucking do this.
So
I rolled a 7.
Oh my god! You have a d6.
This is
It should be a
impossible.
D6.
Oh, Darby, you're supposed to use D6s.
How does that work? Sorry, I'm not familiar with
technically,
roll.
Okay,
his
he
D6
did roll a
rolled
D6.
That did. I typed it
Well, you
in.
technically rolled 2. Fine.
Yeah.
It's the same command.
He rolled a D6, but for some reason added 1. He rolled 6.
Oh, that was my aspect, right?
Well, your aspect
supposed to
should
roll a
be
second
that you
dice
rolled
for the
2.
aspect.
Whatever.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry.
You got a 6.
I can roll a
Does
second.
it matter? We're
rolled a
trying to
6.
figure this whole thing out too, guys.
You
You're not
know,
alone in this.
I've never met anyone who, I'll be honest with you. As a prince, it's been really hard trying to find someone who can take all 6 of my asses. Plus the 7th extra one that I grew hideously. I actually have a defect among my people. But I feel like you'd understand.
Oh, you poor thing.
Oh, I understand the pain of having too many asses and not enough.
Guess it's
Takes
not
it.
go where I thought it was going to
I mean, I guess it worked.
You see a lot of space ass in my day.
How humiliating. Still, I achieved my goal. Percy was absolutely delighted when I checked in on him during the familiar movie credits. Well, you did it, Captain Percy Blackwood. It was definitely because of your actions and not your entire crew around you. But
Hey, what's this button here that says ludicrous speed?
you know what, Percy?
No.
I know
Don't you
I've
Captain.
always wanted
Don't
to
press the
experience
button.
all kinds of things.
Push!
And so you all blast off into space. And it's really cool. The end. Alright, I guess I'm gonna call it. First things first. Just before we head off, I'm just gonna hang out here on the bridge for a second. Did you have a good time, Percy? Was that a yes?
Absolutely.
Good. I'm so
God damn.
glad. I am so happy that you had such a good time. I think that this was a wonderful, wonderful expedition, and I just want you to remember that as long as you stay here, you can have this. You can just have this whenever you want.
I'll keep that in
Yeah,
mind.
You just keep that in mind, right? All right. You go ahead and relax, Percy. He's such a good kid. If this keeps up, then... well, the Awakened won't be drinking in celebration for too long. Let's see if they can find the missing pieces this time. But until then, welcome to the lounge, Percy Blackwood.
I feel so sick.
I fucking hated that. Jesus Christ.
Even I'm lost.
So who wants a drink?
Me, right here, please. Please, God.
I still don't
No.
drink.
After all of that, I probably...
Oh,
That was nothing like what space was supposed to be.
Tommy, Queen, Grace, everybody, eyes up.
Oh,
Just
Oh,
what?
it appears we've got a new visitor in here.
Percy?
Oh, hey?
Wait, what is he doing here?
Well, we got his name, I guess.
We did?
Howdy. I don't think I actually...
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
wait. Is this the one who shot me in the neck?
What? Did that happen?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah, that girl who was tripping out and then shot me in the neck. Is this her?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, it's quite possible, but for now, it's Percy.
Okay.
Right. Hi.
Hi.
All right, buddy. Well, welcome to this place, I guess.
Thanks.
I didn't think we'd catch you here for a little while.
I
But
didn't think I was gonna be here at all. What is this? What are these things?
Don't worry about those.
These
They'll
letters.
just give you a headache.
Yeah, I bump into them a lot.
I'll take your word for it.
I mean, you're quite small, so you can probably just duck under.
I ain't that small.
All right.
I'm only 5'7".
Okay.
Who? Guys, who is that? I thought he was part of the game.
He's... Yeah. Tommy,
Percy?
after...
Tommy?
Tommy,
Oh.
after you went, we managed to get a name.
Oh.
Oh!
Right. So, Percy, it is. Blackwood, right?
That's right, sir.
I guess this is our time to finally properly introduce ourselves.
I
Vincent
guess
Reed.
so. Pleasure.
Over here, this is Tommy Gwendolyn,
Howdy.
Dr. McGillicuddy.
Hello, hello.
His name is actually Doctor. It's honestly a fucking wonder.
That's a little bit confusing. Might take some time to get used to that.
And Grace Garden.
Yes, a pleasure.
What do you drink, Percy?
Drink?
You know,
I
anything suit your fancy. Whiskey,
alcohol.
bourbon.
I've never actually had alcohol before.
You want to start, or would you rather pass?
No, it's fine. No, it's a little bit new to me. You got something a little bit tame?
Ah, jeez. Here, I'm just gonna. Doc, what's a tame thing? I don't mix things. I just know liquor.
Have one of my fruit juice packs.
It's entirely possible to just mix a drink and not put any alcohol in it.
But that's no fun.
Exactly. I'm going to grab one of these. Tommy Ketch.
Nah.
There's your juice.
Yay.
And a couple of glasses. Scotch for us three. Doc, I don't know if you like to drink. I'm sure you can pick something up yourself.
I drink only on special occasions.
What is this?
Scotch. It's made in your place.
Oh, it's vile. Fuck it.
That's scotch.
That is Scotch. Congratulations. None of y'all can take a drink.
I can take a drink, but I'm more of a port person.
Oh, you're a beer person. Got it. You're a piss water person. I can't judge that.
Shut up.
It's true. You know it. All right. Focus on the thing at hand. Percy, nice to meet you, buddy. Welcome to our little... I want to call it a sanctuary, but I believe that would be giving her credit.
Her. Oh, y'all are talking about the muse, right?
The
What?
muse.
Use?
I mean,
We're
she's
talking
the
about
one
the
making
murder
all
god.
this happen, ain't she?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, she is.
She's the murder god.
She's no
Murder
muse.
god- What?
Don't know where you got that.
Oh, well,
Well, probably from
funny
her
thing.
lies.
hang on one second.
All right. What are we hanging on for?
Right. This is my sketch pad. Never leave without it. If y'all actually look at this page right here, I actually have some pictures of her. This is my
Oh.
muse.
You drew this?
Mm-hmm. I've wanted to do this all my life. But, well, I've been quite limited. Supplies, time, and money. But, I mean, I remember one evening this beautiful woman came up to me in the evening and just said, "Hey, you know, I can offer this to y'all," and I mean, just seemed like a dream come true, and I was like, how could I refuse?
Oh my goodness.
All right. I'm gonna.
Something wrong?
1 second.
I think I'm going to need a gin and tonic, please.
Coming right up. Okay.
Oh dear.
I know it may
Here you go,
sound
doctor.
strange, but this has been paradise for me.
Oh,
I've
Not
never
exactly
felt so
for us,
alive.
buddy.
Paradise!
Yeah, calm down, everybody. Quiet down.
Y'all
Boy
think
just
so
woke
too?
up. No, not at all.
Nuh-uh.
Really?
Oh,
You've been. All right. Percy, where do you think you are right now?
well, from the looks of things, it's what do y'all call it? What is it? A pole? A bar? That's it, a bar.
Yeah, you're in a bar. But where is the bar?
I mean, I couldn't
know?
tell you, sir.
Couldn't tell me. Well, let me tell you something right now. You are nowhere near anything. Ever.
I mean, that's not entirely true. I'm near you right now.
Yeah, and we're trapped in the same situation you are.
Oh, y'all are just stinking thinking.
You step out the door out there, there's nothing. Nothing and nothing and nothing for miles, and it goes on to infinity.
Oh, don't be silly, Doc. There ain't a... Oh, there ain't a door.
Yeah,
Yeah,
There you
not really.
Mm-mm.
Well, sure, if we can just make some adjustments to it, that won't be too much of a problem.
Oh.
We're
Okay.
not interior decorators.
Not with that attitude.
Percy, we don't want to be here. That's the main difference between all of us right now. I don't know what lies she told you, what she told you she would fulfill for you. Apparently, she would show you things, and I'm sure she has. But not us.
Oh, well,
She gave us all a promise, and she broke it. Each and
Or
every
tw-
one.
Or
Well, she
twisted it.
twisted it.
oh, well, I'm sorry that happened, but, I mean, it seems pretty good to me. Maybe you just need to look a bit more optimistic about it.
I'm out!
What?
I'm done!
Wait,
No,
where are you going?
Come on. No.
I'm not getting around! Bye!
Hey, wait,
Wait, hold on.
Doctor!
No, can't do this one! No! You're on your own!
Did I say something?
See, Percy, how did you get here? Where were you before here?
Well, I think I was in my room. I was in my room. It was raining outside. I don't remember much else other than that.
You don't remember spaceship?
Oh, well, I mean, obviously I remember that. Yeah, I remember the gigantic spaceship with all the colorful buttons. I remember the little flashy button that said speed on it. It was
Yeah,
fun.
what about the train, the circus, the musical, where
Now
people
that you mention
die?
it, yeah, I remember each of those perfectly well, actually. And come to think of it,
the
I
place.
think I remember one of y'all telling me that I was a killer as well.
That was me. Hello, welcome to the club. We're all killers here because we're not allowed not to be.
This is fun.
What?
Fun?
Don't you get it? It's just a little show, ain't it? We're all just playing different roles.
Percy, it's... Okay. It's not a show, Percy. It's real. We all experience it, each and every single time. I've died way too many times to count.
I mean, every show has a little bit of tragedy every now and then, don't it?
Oh my god!
Oh, shit, did I strike? I'm sorry.
Oh, you're striking all the fucking nerves.
Grace, calm down.
I'm fine.
No, you're not. If you need to take a walk, then take a walk.
Okay, let me put this into context, Percy. My mind is a little fractured, per se. Split in two. My wish was for it to be put back together. And your muse did that by making me completely forget, and when I remembered, it split back again. It's going to be the exact same with you. You're going to get so bored and realize that there's a problem.
She stripped us all of our humanity, took everything we ever loved and ever wanted, and decided when we wanted it back that was a problem.
We can never get it back.
Maybe I don't have anything to get back.
And Percy, we do. I'm sorry if you don't have anything to get back. I'm more than willing to help you find something too.
Yes.
Let me get to my point, Percy. I'm asking for your help. I need everyone on my side here. If I want to save everyone from your muse.
Listen, y'all seem like really kind people. I mean that, I do. And I'm willing to help y'all escape if y'all really need to, but as for me, I mean, this is perfect for me. I mean, one minute I get to spend being one of those Olympians, the next I get to live with the upper crust, and for some reason I remember playing as my dog Fido at one point. But the point being is just, this is the best I've ever lived. And I mean, if I'm being honest, I've never felt more happy in my life.
Yeah, well, it's perfect until you start to die over and over.
It's perfect until everyone gets who they are stripped away.
I was there. I know it's so perfect being able to be anything you could be. But remembering that pain, knowing that doesn't help it.
We're playthings, Percy.
She doesn't care about us. Don't care about you.
We're nothing more than toys. Cycled out for whatever game she needs next.
What we want to do is we want to bring everyone back. We want to bring the humanity back out of them. We want to save them. Not let them suffer.
I'll say it again. I'm willing to help y'all out if y'all need it. But I'm staying here. And I don't think there's anything that's gonna change my mind.
Right, fine. Stay here.
Grace. Jesus Christ.
Sorry,
I'll be with the doctor. Fuck
Go
you,
ahead.
Percy.
Whoa! Language.
I didn't...
Don't worry about that.
She has a habit of stabbing bears.
I see.
She can snap. It's part of her whole deal. As you can see, she clearly ain't fixed.
I just...
Look,
don't
Percy.
understand.
If you don't join us, then we can't escape. We can't win. We can't save anybody. The game being played, I need everybody on my side.
Well,
Look,
I've told
Okay.
you my story. Why don't we get to know each other a little bit first?
fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. You know, it's a nice loungy place. We have a couple weeks before she decides we're going to be moving again. I'm more than willing to have a little chat. Besides, we got a lot to catch up on.
I'd appreciate that.